a TikToker recently shared her experience of getting a nose job and promptly filing for divorce from her husband after a new boost of confidence in her looks. And, okay. I can sympathize with her for getting the rhinoplasty because she had a pretty extreme case. I cannot sympathize with her choice to divorce her husband now that she doesn't have this glaring flaw anymore. But let's take a look at her video.
Bad person.
Yeah, that is really the problem here. There's her before.
Oh, wow.
Pretty
Whoa,
extreme.
wait a minute.
Pretty extreme.
What did I say? Toucan Samantha?
Mm-hmm. This is the after. Yeah, if you're listening rather than watching, she says, I wasn't depressed, I just needed a divorce. And she also got lip filler.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, that nose is big.
The three keys to happiness: nose job, lip filler, and divorce.
Look, he married you with that thing on your face. And
Yeah.
then you leave him when you get rid of it. How horrible of a person are you?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yesterday we talked about a woman who divorced her husband because she was diagnosed with cancer so that she could go after finally having an orgasm.
Yeah.
Look, dude, you need to figure out how to make your woman happy in bed.
Well, true, but she also shouldn't divorce her husband while she's in the process of like dying in order to go have sex with random strangers.
I mean, yeah, but at the same time,
Maybe
like,
everyone has
now
some
he
blame.
doesn't have to deal now he doesn't have to deal with her dying.
There's a 20.
John Locke said, anyone else think it's weird that the devil might be playing Aslan?
Is Meryl Streep the devil?
Do
Oh,
people
yeah.
think Meryl Streep is the devil?
She might have played the devil.
What?
In the
Devil Wears Prada.
the Prada.
Devil Wears Prada.
Oh,
Devil Wears Prada, yeah.
she was playing Anna Wintour.
So the devil.
Okay,
that
close
was
enough,
the
I
point.
guess. So now, this TikToker, Devin Aiken, has done an interview with New York Post about the experience of cutting away her biggest insecurity that gave her the strength to leave her unhappy marriage.
It's always about getting the strength
right.
to do this, to
Just-
step into their confidence and finally do what they needed to do,
Oh, no.
which was be
Okay.
selfish.
Step into your confidence. Stand in your worth. Live, laugh, love. Are there any others?
I mean, there's an endless amount of them. They're all platitudes that mean nothing.
Yeah. She says to the Post, I feel extremely sexy. My new nose is what motivated me to choose myself and finally end my miserable marriage. This one cost her $11,000 because I assume it was quite the undertaking for plastic
How
surgeons.
much that divorce cost him?
Yeah, who knows if he maybe even contributed to the procedure cost before the divorce.
You
It only
know.
took a month for her post-op to file for divorce. But they had been married for 7 years. They got married when she was 23. She is now 30 and starting her entire life over. And now she sounds happier than ever.
Yeah.
She says, I wake up and I feel so much happier. She said that her nose job is her glow up. I get to live the rest of my life feeling like this. And I thought maybe this is a euphoria that's going to wear off over time. You're going to realize the gravity of what you did.
The self-absorbed culture that we're in says to reject the man who loved you just the way you were in search of a vain desire to love yourself more than you, I guess, already did or already should have.
Yep, we have a couple 20s, one from Pop Culture Junkie. I'm in my office at the NBC station in Houston in 1996. The most popular anchor woman in the market came in, shut the door, looked me in the eye, and asked, should I get a nose job? I'm never a loss for words, not this time. Well, I mean, what do you even say to that person? Because if you say yes, of course, she's going to be furious.
Well,
if you say no, she's going to be furious.
is she in a position to affect his job? I mean,
Who knows?
yeah, because if she's in a position to affect your job, then you lie.
Or you say, I don't want to be a part of your decision.
Not my nose.
I would like to imagine that in that profession, they're cold, calculated, and results based, and she's
Yeah.
just looking for his opinion for that exact reason.
Another 20 from Havoc Axe. Any man who sees this video of this woman should know to run. Looks fade. Her ex is the lucky one.
Not to bring it up, but that other woman, the my husband's perfect, but he didn't like empty the trash,
Oh, right.
and so I'm leaving him or whatever. She had another video that I saw the other day. I think I saw it on
What?
Matt. Sarah was watching Matt Walsh's show, and he had a video that she did where she was saying, "I don't make dinner for my husband. I don't do his laundry. I don't do this. I don't do."
Oh,
that,
I
blah, blah,
remember
blah,
that
blah."
one,
And it's
yeah.
like I didn't. I remember that video from before, but I didn't know that was the same person.
Yeah.
I feel terrible for that man. And then she was on
Yeah.
another podcast and she told people like what he does for work, and he has like one of the one of the top 30 or 40 most dangerous jobs in the country. He's a lineman working on the like electrical lines and stuff, and like 1 in 40 people
Yeah.
die doing that. Like it's super dangerous, and like just like, man,
Yeah.
this is not doing anything for my desire to not be a misogynist.
I think that her arrangement with her husband now is the one that she claims saved their marriage. So
What's the arrangement now?
maybe that she doesn't do any. She specifically does her and her children's laundry, specifically not his. Only his is left out of the load.
Yeah.
So her kids, she'll do it.
So much hate.
Yeah. Yeah. Jose Quintana said, "Happy Thursday, Overlord, Empress, and Phil. Death of a Unicorn was a lot of fun and gory. The woman in the yard. I plan on seeing the amateurs soon. Mission Impossible Final Reckoning will be awesome. Long live PCC."
I think I am gonna go. I changed my mind about the amateur. I said I wasn't gonna see it. Now I'm like redeciding once again that I am gonna go see it, and then I am excited for Mission Impossible Final Reckoning. It's gonna be good.
I was thinking of watching Death of a Unicorn.
I always feel bad for Olivia, like if she's the one doing the laundry, because there's specific things where it's like shirts are air dried, pants dryer. Specific types of shirts can be in the. I have to like. There's like a list.
You're particular.
Yeah, I'm very particular.
I pay
So
the-
I just
I
Yeah.
pay
better
the
I
bills.
just do it.
That's
I pay the
different.
bills, so I don't feel bad at all.
That's different.
I'm the one that pays all the bills, so I don't worry about it.
Yeah.
It's
She
like-
says that she was mercilessly teased for her nose. Middle school was always really tough for me. I struggled immensely because of the bullying from boys, saying that she was a witch,
I
a toucan,
actually
or
find it.
Pinocchio.
I actually really find it hard to believe that women didn't bully her as well.
Yeah, I agree. But they would more likely do it behind her back, not to her face. This took a shot to her self-esteem. And then she says about her husband, "We realized we prematurely got married and we didn't really know each other that well. We
Oh.
argued a lot and we just weren't aligned."
And then she grew into her confidence, or in this case, shrunk her confidence because she shrunk the nose and then got the confidence to leave him.
Mm-hmm. Ugh, she says, "I had a lot of time to recover after the nose job, and it made me think I need to finally get a divorce so I can move on with my life. I am dating and having so much fun. Do what you want. This is your life. We only have one life to live."
That is the exact type of narcissistic self-involvement
Oh.
that kind of permeates our culture.
Here's the
now.
best part. She finishes it on, "Do whatever it takes to make yourself happy."
Of course, yeah. It's not about being kind to others. It's not about growing with another person or building a life together. It's about whatever makes you happy.
If that's your worldview, any marriage that you go into is going to end.
Yep, it's going to fail.
Because you're all about you, and getting married even is all about you. It's just a step in your journey of personal growth that never ends, and they won't be a part of it eventually.
Yep.
Yeah, huge red flag. I also looked over her TikTok account, and all of her videos are just about the freaking nose job. Like every video, "Got a nose job so my kids can have the perfect nose." Bait. Another one, when people say stop posting about my nose job, but this is my profile. Another one, you just moved into your starting over apartment at 30 and feel the best you felt in years. Totally not a cope. Another one said, I used to hate my side profile and never wanted photos or videos of it. Now that's all changed. Then just wait, what was the last one?
Is there a male equivalent to this?
What it feels like when the whole internet thinks I got a nose job and left my husband. That is literally what you did.
Okay, so I guess the male equivalent like this would be like if he became extremely successful and then divorced his wife.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, if you're broke and then you become successful and you're just like, oh, beat it, I'm gonna.
I mean, I kind of make that joke about Jeff Bezos, but I don't know who initiated the divorce in Bezos's case. I don't remember if it was Mackenzie or him.
Wow. She's also turned off her comments so that people can't criticize her. But I just sent you her explanation of her divorce and the New York Post interview that she did.
In the chat, Casey says, "Plastic surgery doesn't change genetics." Yes, that's why it was bait. It's designed to get you to...
Right. She's just engagement farming because she's so happy, right?
Yeah. Here we go.
Happy people do that.
Skincare with me while I talk about an article that came out on the New York Post about my life. So basically, I did an interview with the New York Post regarding my nose job and my divorce. And they completely reworded what I said about my surgery
let's get fact
and my
checked.
divorce. So I'm here to just clear the air and set some stuff straight because I do not like to be misinterpreted, and I just feel like they
she also
literally
sounds dumb.
twisted my words completely, and it was just not nice. I got a nose job in November 2020.
I have there's something about making videos while doing makeup that just odd. I hate it. From the moment it starts, I don't care. You could be saying something nice about me, I would still hate the video. If you made I'm doing my makeup video while saying nice things about Brett, I would still have an aversion to it.
2024, 4 months post-op, my nose job has literally changed my life in every aspect. I am so grateful, so thankful. I love my results. Like, I could not be happier. And I documented my whole nose job journey on social media.
My journey.
And I get tons of negative comments, tons of positive comments, and I am okay with both because...
Thank you. And I will say, I do not fault her for getting the surgery.
Yeah, of course not.
Because I can't sit here and say that I wouldn't do the same thing. I don't know what it's like to have a gigantic nose.
Yeah. Okay, hold on.
I put myself out there. I knew what would come with social media, and I can handle it. I'm a big girl. So I recently opened up about a divorce with my husband. I was with him for 7 years. We made the decision to split. I know that might not be a surprise to some people that know me in real life, but I finally did confirm it because I didn't think it was fair that I needed to hide this and keep this part of my life a secret. I am not going to bad talk him, but this article basically is bashing me and saying that I got a nose job and then I left my husband. And that was not the series of events that happened, and I just really want to set that record straight. We've been separated for years. We were living separate.
Wow.
I got my nose job, and basically we sold our marital home. Nose job and think, oh, I'm so hot, I'm gonna finally divorce him. I got a nose job. I was turning 30, and I just was home recovering on the couch in my bed and realized I need to finally move on with this part of my life. I don't know why we're remaining married when it's not something that we want. So basically that's what happened. That this article is doing a disservice to me and just basically making me seem like a shallow person, which was not the case.
Wow.
I did not like my nose. I was always going to get it done. I paid for it with my own money. He did not pay for it. It wasn't like, oh, I married you, got a nose job, and now I'm leaving you. That was not the case. Trust and believe me.
I don't.
So I just wanted to basically clear
Oh,
that up.
So you think she's making this part up?
Yeah, I mean, I don't. Yeah, I don't believe that at all.
You don't believe they were separated?
Well, I mean, I don't know about separated, but I mean, maybe
that
they were
she paid
separated.
for
But
it?
So I guess the nose job finally got her the energy to get up off the couch and sign the divorce papers.
Right. I don't know.
I don't know.
How long they were separated, but I mean, that's so interesting.
It is. I mean, does anybody here believe for a second that a newspaper would lie just for headlines?
Well,
no,
we all
of
know
course
that
not.
the New York Post
Yeah.
is the peak of
I mean,
journalistic
as far as
integrity.
I'm concerned, the New York Post is my favorite because they always have the headlines that are like maniac stabs woman in alley.
Yeah.
Lunatic grabs woman in
Bozo.
yeah, they have the great descriptors.
You know, I think that it was a rage bait headline all along.
Okay, so we're giving her the benefit of the doubt here.
Well, I think it would be quite bizarre of her to get on TikTok and claim that she had been separated for years and just make that up.
Well, the most beneficial lies are the ones that just kind of slightly obfuscate the truth. So maybe she's being honest, maybe she's not. I have no idea. But I guess if I'm to take a side here, I don't find it hard to believe that the newspaper or that the journalists would fudge it to make it seem more enticing of a story than it was.
But Phil, you think she's making that part up.
yeah.
You think they weren't separated.
Well, I'm not so sure if they were separated or not, but I do think the nose job.
She also made the video where she goes from nose job to divorce. And what am I supposed to draw
No,
from
that's
that?
the thing. She's trying to convince people that that's the way it happened. She's trying to rage bait people.
Well, yeah, exactly. So why would I give her the benefit of the doubt then, I guess? Like,
Yeah.
who am I supposed to be more upset with the rage bait from? The New
But
York
Phil,
Post
what were
or the
you
woman?
saying?
I just don't. I think that she was that the nose job was a significant factor.
Yeah, I think that she would admit that, but I think that she is portraying the whole story in a way that makes her seem like an evil villain and then getting mad at people who go with that narrative.
Is the idea that they were separated and she's like, look, I look the way I do. I'm not confident in what I look like. I'm not going to sign the divorce papers because maybe we'll get back together. But then when she gets the nose job, now she's like, looking how I look now. I don't need that to fall back on. I can sign the divorce papers now.
Like her identity
don't know.
of being with him was wrapped up in how she looked, and then she looked a different way, and she didn't have to be connected to him anymore or something.
See, if this was a romantic comedy, she would end up back with him at the end because she'll have the ability to know that he was the only one who loved her before
No.
she looked different.
In the romantic comedy, he becomes a plastic surgeon.
And then undoes the nose job and
And
gives her her
then-
old nose back.
And then she becomes addicted to plastic surgery. And then, okay, we'll need to get like writing on a script. We'll like workshop that.
I think she just realized, I think she got the nose job. She realized she's just got the options for other things now. And it's like, okay, I
Yeah.
can sign the divorce
But
papers
it's
now.
not the story that she put out there. She put out a story that she's an evil bitch. And then she played the victim when people believed her.
Thanks for watching. Listen to full episodes of Pop Culture Crisis on Spotify.
Keep up with us on social media and make sure you subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss the show. Bye, guys.